Cobie Smulders is flexing her dramatic chops on the big screen. The actress is best known for her role on the CBS hit comedy series How I Met Your Mother. Now, she stars alongside Tom Cruise in the new movie Jack Reacher Never Go Back. She plays Major Susan Turner, the commander of an elite military police unit, framed for espionage. Here's a preview of the film.
Ma'am, these men are here to transfer you.
Who are they? Reacher?
These men are here to kill you.
Soldier, you know who I am.
You've been relieved of command, ma'am.
No time.
I'm being held here without cause. It is your right to kill. That soldier was under my command.
We don't have time for this.
I left explicit orders for you to stay away.
Orders? You ordered me?
Yes. I knew you'd do something like this.
Don't make me regret it.
And Cobie Smulders is here with me now. Wow, you look so tough.
I know, I look so tough.
You're
I'm like,
so
where did all
nice.
my muscles go? It's only been a year and they're all gone.
No, they're not. You're so sweet and kind. To see you play this like tough woman is amazing to me. But tell me about the character you play, Major Susan Turner.
Yeah, well, she is a major within the military. She works within the military police division, and yeah, she is charged with espionage, like you mentioned before, and the scene you just saw is when Jack Reacher shows up, and he really shows up to actually take her out on a date, and then he finds out that she's been thrown in jail. So
Wow.
they break out of there, and the rest of the movie, they're on the run.
I am so excited for this film because, you know, I've gone to Iraq and to Gaza and the Middle East, and women in the military I am so fascinated by. You spent time with them, right?
Yeah, I did a lot of research. I didn't get to speak to many women who were in active service, but read some amazing books, Redeployment by Phil Kay, and also saw some amazing documentaries as well. And I agree with you. I mean, I think it takes a very strong, determined person to have a job within the military, to enlist in the first place, but then to go on and to become a major, that takes a very strong person. So it was very exciting to play this woman who had this experience and was a very determined person.
Have you heard from any of the women in the military yet? Or?
Not yet, but I am going to a screening tomorrow. So I am going to get to meet a lot of people, and I'm really, really excited about that.
That's so exciting.
Yes.
I'm curious about Tom Cruise, who of course is no stranger to the film. What was it like working with him?
He was amazing, and you're right. I mean, this is, if I do another action movie, I'd want it just to be with him because he is such an expert. And I jumped onto this film, and I had done, you know, I've done some Marvel films, but the training for this film, I mean, I trained for a solid couple months before we even started shooting because it required a lot of not only like looking strong and being physically strong, but the stunts were really intense in this movie as well. And so we had to do a lot of choreography and worked with an amazing stunt team led by Wade Eastwood, and it took a lot. We did a lot of training. It was pretty intense.
It looks incredible. I mean, you look so tough.
Thank you.
The story is based on the book by Lee Child. You've also starred in the comic book film Avengers: Age of Ultron. How do you compare the two? And I want to ask you, is it hard when you know that the viewer knows the story before they show up for the film?
I think there's more pressure there in terms of the Marvel stuff because it has such a fan base. You don't want to let anyone down. Lee Child has written 21 books within this series, so I was sort of banking on, you know, he has such a library of information. And even when I signed on for this movie, I was like, I'm going to read every book, and then I realized that this is book 18. So I said, I'm just going to focus on this one story, and it was really wonderful for me because I always had the book to go back and reference whenever I was sort of lost or needed more information. He's an amazing writer, and it was really great to go back for information.
What do you like better, television or film? Is there a difference?
Oh, I mean, there is a difference, but for me, I mean, I was so spoiled on How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, it's a great
and
show.
it was such an amazing experience with such a great family, my family, and so it's hard to compare because it was a unique situation. I haven't done multiple shows, so it's hard to compare it to anything else, and I loved it so much. But I am enjoying, you know, jumping from film to film and getting to play different characters and challenging myself. So Yeah.
It looks like a fascinating movie. Women in the military, I'm telling you,
Yes.
that is just going to be so fascinating to watch
Yes.
and see you in
Thank
that
you.
role. Yes, Cobie Smulders, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yep.
Yeah.